Ruski's Crypto Cave here. And here we have my 2070s, the EVGA Black Edition. They are all cleaned up, boxed up, ready to be listed and sold. I'm going to be throwing them on eBay today, pretty much when I'm done recording this video. But end of an era. I've had these probably since about 2019. Been pretty much mining ever since. They've mined Ethereum, Flux, Ravencoin, God only knows what the hell else, Xelis, Aleo, all kinds of shit. So finally, time to move on and let somebody else put them to work, either gaming or whatever they're going to do with them. Here's my 2080 Ti's. These are the next set of cards that are going to be listed and sold. Most of these are EVGAs as well. I do have two founders. These things are solid and heavy, but I believe I'm going to be keeping one of them. This is maybe like a display piece or something, but an Asus ROG Strix, I believe this one is. Yep. But these are still all super crusty. These definitely need to get cleaned up. But that is next on the agenda, to get them cleaned up and get them ready for sale. The old shelf with all the boxes getting empty. Well, not really empty, but that whole section is empty. But I still have, there's the 2080 Ti founder boxes, the EVGA 1660 Ti's, which I still have in the garage. A whole ton of founders boxes. More founders, some 3070 boxes, another 2080 Ti, 3070 Ti's. Bunch of motherboards. All that stuff. All kinds of crap. I need to get this stuff organized. I'm actually going to be, right now these are kind of on the first floor of my house. These are getting all moved down to the basement at some point. But I'm gradually just going through and doing it little by little. And I'm going to get this stuff organized. Basically what used to be the mining room is now going to be basically like a storage room. Which I might even take down the walls. And actually it's not going to be a room anymore. So we got that to look forward to and that to take care of. But little by little, gradually grinding away, doing a little bit at a time. Down the basement here, these are my Gigabyte 3070 Ti's. These are going to be the next cards on the chopping block. So they've been up and running for a while. These do provide some heat in the basement, but summer is coming, or spring is coming, I should say. So I'm not going to be needing the heat, and it's going to be in the mid-60s tomorrow and almost 70 the next day. So these are my next least efficient cars, so I might as well unload these too while they're worth something. Alrighty, we're out in the shed. Take a look at the... this is my 3080 Founders rig. So in order of cards that I'll probably look to unload, that 2070s, 2080 Ti's obviously, because those are already done. 3070 Ti's are going to be the next ones. And I'm up in the air as far as about the 3080s. They're not the most efficient. They are more efficient than the 3070 Ti's, but they're not as efficient cards as like the 3060 Ti's and 3070s. Like I don't plan on selling the 3070s or 3060 Ti's. I plan on hanging on to those and just mining as I can when it makes sense. The CMP cards, those are still running. One's on Ergo, one's on Xelis. So that's pretty much the only thing that's running in the shed, other than the two S19s. I still have those running. Because I'm an idiot. You know, I like to lose money. There's no other reasonable answer. No. And the KS0s, those are solo mining casts for now. They did hit a block, as I showed in the previous video, at about 15% luck or so. So that worked out. And I still have the iBlink BMK3 and the S19J Pro Plus 120. I am going to get these cleaned up and get these listed and sold. This one I might sell this one first. And I might just, because this thing's probably not worth a whole lot the way it is. I might just hang on to this, wait to see if we get a pump in Cadena at some point, and then try to unload it. Who knows? But as of right now, it's probably not worth a whole lot. I'm going to need some price action in Cadena. But then with all the tariffs and stuff coming from China products, the value of this actually may have went up recently. So So that actually might be worth something. Might look to sell that, get that cleaned up and get that listed. Because this, I still have all the stock fans on. Whereas the Ivy Link has been set up to use the Fruition's Designs exhaust kit. If you remember, it was sitting right there. Is where I had it on that exhaust port, which is now the S19J. No, that's the S19K Pro is in that one. The J Pro 104 is up top. So, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? I know a lot of people are unloading their GPUs and stuff like that. Definitely not going to be selling my 3060 Ti's and 3070s. I am hanging on to those because they are the more efficient ones. But as far as some of the less efficient cards, for example, the 3080s, I mean, here's an 8x, and that's such a pretty looking rig if it was clean. I love the looks of these 30 series Founders cards, but it probably makes sense to sell them, unload them, use it to pay off some debt. Got a Harley to pay off yet, got a side-by-side to pay off yet. So, I did pay the Super off, I finally paid that thing off. So, but got some of the other toys need to pay off, so I could probably put that towards it and make a little dent. So, yeah, it'll probably make more sense. I would think so, financially. So, these are just in here collecting dust, not doing anything. And I have tons of motherboards, hardware, all kinds of other shit to get rid of too. But as far as the main stuff, it's still going to keep all those guys running. S19s for now. The 104, actually, I might consider unloading that. I'm going to wait until, if you saw over at Panda's post, I did win the S21 and his drawing, his 250K subscriber giveaway. So I believe once the S21 gets up and running, which it should be by the end of this month, then I'm probably going to shut down the 104, clean that up, list that for sale, and maybe even the S19K Pro. Because basically the hash rate of the S21 is what those two are doing combined. So, and I'll probably do that. You can get rid of those as well. And yeah. So, but as far as 3060, 3070s, they're not going anywhere. They just delete the less efficient cards they have are going to probably start taking a hike. So you can see GPU risers in this one. So, yeah. But anyway, let me know what you think, what's your opinion on it. Should I keep the 3080s? Should I unload the 3080s? Let me know. Still in an open air frame. Too much power on this rig to really put it in the house. Not on the 30 amp outlet, so it really does need to be out here in the shed. These cards are a bad design to put in octaminers. And then you see this fan exhaust into here. It's pretty much they exhaust into one another. And they're constantly blowing in each other, so it doesn't work out well. They just blow in each other and they get really, really hot. I did have an octaminer to start off with. It did not go well. And I learned that pretty quick to get them back into an open air frame. And with some air blowing over them and stuff, so. I don't know. I'm starting to lean towards this. I think it's time for these to go. Get these all cleaned up. I do have all the original boxes for them. I paid stupid fucking money for these things. Yeah. Too embarrassed to even tell you what I paid for these, but I did need the write-offs. And actually, honestly, that in 2021, it still wasn't enough to not have a tax bill. So, just because Ethereum mining was so freaking good. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next one, we'll catch you later.